Hey guys, this video is sponsored by radfitpro.com. They're a startup CBD company with two products out right now, Cleopatra and Ogoon. If you guys are interested, go to radfitpro.com and use promo code RADICAL to get 10% off. Now, moving on to our next topic, Alpo getting shot and killed in a drive-by. Oh man. Now, for those who don't know who Alpo is, Alpo, anybody seen the movie Paid in Full? You know what I mean? First of all, I love that movie. You know what I'm saying? It, to me, is one of the Hood's classics. It's like Paid in Full, then it's Killer Season, and then it's Belly. In that order. I swear to God. It's Paid in Full, Killer Season, and Belly. And then from there is like Menace to Society and all these other little, Scarface, you know what I mean? All these little hood little movies. But Paid in Full is one of my favorites. I quote it like amongst my boys all the time. Like when I got the Apple Watch, you know what I'm saying? And my boys got the Apple Watch. I'm like, look at your wrist shimmering, man.
I see your shit shimmering, man. You know what I'm saying? I see you got the Rolex.
What you know about this, B? You need to get you one, man. Stop playing.
No.
Straight up pussy, man. You ain't gonna have no problems.
I like quoting that movie. You know what I mean? Like how long is it gonna take you to get a Bentley? 10 years, but more like 10 days, brother. Like 10 days. You know what I mean? So I like quoting that movie. You know what I mean? Like Cameron, who played Alpo, niggas get shot every day. You be all right. You tough, right? You know what I mean? So I love quoting that movie. It's one of my favorite movies. So Alpo was basically like the kingpin of Harlem. Alpo was Harlem's basically John Gotti. You know what I mean? He was the true life of what some of these rappers rap about. You know what I'm saying? So that's who Alpo is. And Alpo there was three people. There was Alpo, Rich Porter, and AZ. And the real AZ before, the other AZ got the name. You know what I'm saying? The real AZ. So, they were three kids, doing it big, selling whatever. Alpo later on joins with Rich Porter and AZ, and then they blow up. You know what I'm saying? They blow up. Certain things transpire. AZ gets shot up in his crib. A couple of people die. He gets out the game. He's like, whatever, I'll give y'all my connect. So AZ gives his connect to Rich Porter. Now Rich and Al, they're bugging. Now they're blowing up. They're going everywhere, right? I forget. There's a bunch of documentaries out there. I forget how it goes, but what's I'm gonna call it? I think was it Uncle Rich Porter's uncle kidnaps Sonny. His little brother, for a ransom of $500,000 and stuff, and then the money's not moving fast enough. They cut the kid's finger. They put in McDonald's. It's not, stuff is happening, or whatever the case is. They never give the money up, and Rich Porter's baby brother is found dead in the forest or whatever the case is, or something like that, right? Fast forward, then Rich Porter gets killed. It's going all over the hood and all that other stuff. And according to some people that were around, apparently, I think was it Al had a couple of scratches on them, and that was because of Rich or whatever the case. I don't know how it goes, but they basically, everybody always wants to know why did Al kill Rich? That was like his homie, his best friend, his brother. You know what I mean? And apparently Alpo did it because he thought he was lying to him on some money stuff, right? Which is stupid, which makes no type of sense. Why would you? What? That's what he said. All right, cool. So, but during this time, Alpo is going down to Washington, D.C., the Virginia area, you know, moving around with Wayne Perry, a known hitman. He's doing a couple of deals down there. He's moving the same way how he was moving in Harlem. So he's getting a lot of money. A lot of hits are being, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so long story short, they catch him. They catch Alpo, and he confesses to the whole thing. He's like, yeah, I confessed it. But he snitches on a couple of people, right? He snitches. In the movie, you even hear him saying that I give you a couple of cats down in D.C., but Harlem is still my place. You know, I'm not going to give you nobody in Harlem. You know what I mean? So he snitches on people on D.C. He snitches on people, you know, whatever. All right, cool. Mind you, this whole time I believe he had 20 years or something like that. And he was under witness protection, right? So Alpo comes out. It goes crazy on Instagram, by the way. Goes crazy on Instagram, right? Alpo out, got a, you know, mink on and all that other stuff. So, you know, I'm like, all right, so he's out. You know, he's probably going to do other things or whatever the case is. He probably didn't get touched in jail or whatever the case is. I don't know. Right? So he's out. And a couple of months go by, and I think I spoke about it on this podcast. A couple of months go by, and Alpo comes out with a documentary talking about the whole, and mind you, the documentary is just going to be based on why he killed Rich, which makes no sense. Like, what? Like, okay, you mean to tell me you're gonna just do a whole documentary not about your your side of things? No, you're just gonna focus on one thing, and one thing only, is why you that makes no sense. It's like you're trying to eat off your own brother, you know what I mean? And he put out a trailer. It's super disrespectful. He's talking about, he goes to the site where he goes, yeah, you know, I gave my man the gun. He shot him, and he went, ugh, and then all that, and then we got him out. You know, we tossed him out here. You see,
and all that. So now I had to get out the van to go help him. And when I went to go help him, Richard made a sound. So that shit startled me. Like, oh shit, he's still alive. So I grabbed the gun from my little man and put one in his head. And then I had to pick him up. And dump him in the woods and leave his body. I was able to, you know, get him where he needed to be. And then we jumped back in the van, and I made sure I didn't skid off or anything like that to leave any kind of tracks. And we left.
And I'm like, hey, yo. And mind you, Alpo, he's half Black American, half Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So I want to get that out the way, because everybody was saying, oh, he's just Black American. No, he's half. Everybody was saying, oh, he's Puerto Rican. No, he's half, right? There's a street rumor. A lot of boroughs know it, that in the Bronx, they're mad. We don't fake it. We're mad cool with people, but we'll rob and shoot somebody, but that's about it. In Harlem, what's the rumor for my New York people? In Harlem, the rumor is they're wild, flashy, and they're backstabbers. That's the rumor. That's the rumor. The rumor for Brooklyn is they'll just straight up rob you, no matter who you are. You know what I'm saying? Queens is cop killing queens. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like, that's the rumor. In Harlem, the rumor is that wild, flashy, and they'll backstab you. You feel me? So I'm like, yee, okay. But the thing is that you see some of the photos, right? So actually, hold on. Fast forward to doing the documentary is disrespectful. Now the news comes out. You'll see some of the photos of his Ram pickup truck, by the way, that is shot up in the window and through the passenger seat, just like 4 or 5 shots, like straight up. It's not all over the whip. It's not all over, you know, the engine block. Nah, it's precise right where the window is. You know what I'm saying? And it's all crashed up and all that other stuff. And in my mind, I'm like, wait a minute. This ain't no drive-by. This looks like it was some professional. To me, I'm not trying to, you know what I mean? But to me, it looks like some professional hit because it's right on the window, on this side of the window. You know what I'm saying? That's what it. That you look at the photos. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that the police didn't know it was Alpo at first, because this was something I just found out. Because the dummy got to witness protection, right? He was on the witness protection program with a new name, new everything. And the dummy still went back to Harlem and started flossing like he was the boss. What? Yo, sit your old ass down. Your time is done. You can't be running the streets. You don't got the same respect no more, bro. They always say, I've always heard this, there's no old OG in the hood. The majority of them are dead or in jail. And if they do come back, they don't got the same juice like they used to have. You know what I'm saying? Young kids are running around now. You know what I'm saying? Young kids are running around now. They do, you know what young kids are doing now? Pills and scamming. That's what the kids are doing now. Pills and scamming. Nobody's gonna sit your old ass. So what I heard was there's some street joint. This is what I heard. Some people are making some lives about the situation. They heard the same thing. Alpo came out. I heard his ribs was touching. He wanted to go back to the street life. And he started extorting people. He started to shake things up. And let's be honest, you're old head. There's young kids coming up in the game. These kids don't have the same respect how people used to have back in the 90s, in the 80s. We gotta keep it real. Some of these kids want to make a name for themselves. And it is what it is. Either it was some hip hop police stuff, or he was extorting people, and some of these young kids want to make a name for themselves. You know what I mean? And they did what they had to do. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, one of these kids is gonna be like it's gonna be a Law and Order episode for real. You know, with some of these young kids. But yeah, Alpo Martinez, you know, shot and killed, shot up, you know, rushed to Harlem Hospital, and he passed away right then and there. You know, a lot of people are celebrating, especially the people that know the story. They were like rest in peace to him and all that, because of how he moved around in the streets and what he did and all this other stuff. So I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Personally, you know, it is what it is. A snitch got what he got, but in the same time, to be honest with you, in the same time, you gotta learn. You gotta learn when you ain't in the gaming. It's not your time. Your time came and went. You gotta know when to give it up. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know when to give it up. The only one that survived throughout this whole thing is AZ. He got shot up and he said, I am done. How he's making his money is by speaking appearances. He wrote a book. He sold the movie rights. You know, he does some guest appearances. That's how he's making his money. I believe he got his own business. That's how you do it. A lot of people don't tend to realize that this street stuff doesn't go forever. You should not, your goal should not be to be an old ass gangster. No. That's what a lot of people don't realize. What the street life is a stepping stone for independent economic gain. That's what the street life is supposed to be for. You know what I'm saying? It's to get enough to start your own business. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people just think, all right, so I'm going to be here for 5, 10, 15. The majority of people don't make it that long. It's a few that do. It's a few that do, and they know how to move right. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't go on for 10 years. You got to do it for the good amount and leave. Good amount and leave. That's it. Look at it as a stepping stone. All right, I did some some stuff. You know what I mean? I gambled with a couple of people. You know what I'm saying? I got my stuff and I left. That's how it should be. It shouldn't be, a lot of people get that messed up, and a lot of people go back into that whole situation. No. Let me give you an example. Look at Jay-Z. Jay-Z, Dame Dash, right? They were in the streets doing their thing. And he said, yo, this music thing is going to hit. That's what's happening. That's what he's doing now. His music thing hit. He said, yo, I'm going to capitalize as much as I can from this whole thing. He thought about it as a business. He started off in the streets, got it as a stepping stone, and then graduated to bigger things. That's how people in the streets who's doing their thing need to look at it. You should not be looking at this whole thing as a retirement plan. That's stupid. That's not how it goes. You know what I'm saying? No, the majority of people who do it, they don't have acres of poppy seed fields and all that to be making those type of calls. Come on now. You know what I'm saying? We gotta start thinking better, my people. You know what I'm saying? Got to start thinking better. And unfortunately, Alpo, I believe he suffers for that. I believe Alpo was suffering for that. Alpo was a dude that didn't know what to do after he got out, and it is what it is. He went back into the streets. You know what I'm saying? He went back into the streets and he started doing what he had to do. You know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but you know what I'm saying? It happens. It is what it is. It is what it is. Tell me what y'all. You know what I mean? Tell me what's up.